say 46-year-old Wes Clark was shot and killed outside Gain God Fitness near Greenwell Springs Road Wednesday around noon. Investigators call it a targeted attack, once again by two masked gunmen who they believe later took off in a vehicle they left parked not far away from the crime.
And another thing, Cleezy, I don't know if he feel like he the landlord and he can move however he want to move, but history proves that that's not true.
If you live in Baton Rouge, please don't be anywhere you don't have to be until they find out who killed Cleezy5, because y'all know how violent the city gets when somebody with a name life gets taken.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I'm sure by now most of you have already heard that Baton Rouge's own TBG CEO / Fredo Bank's manager Cleezy5 was shot and unalive. Reports say that he was caught coming out of the gym when someone pulled up and shot him multiple times, leaving him laying face down in the parking lot of the gym. Neighbors say that that's an area that doesn't have loud noises or any type of shootings like this one, which left everyone wondering who would be bold enough to pull off something like this in broad day in that area, which also made everyone else believe that this had to be a targeted attack of some sort. But the only thing is how or why. Some say maybe he was followed, maybe somebody dropped his location. Nobody really knows, because even information from the news reports were very vague. However, now we're hearing that there's even more to the story, and the attack may have even came from someone who Cleezy knew, indicating that someone he trusted was a snake. Now, whether the person he knew pulled the trigger or sent someone to do the job is something we don't know yet. However, surveillance footage of the shooters have even been released, showing the moments the two suspects had on ski masks and all black as they walked through the gym's parking lot just moments before the shooting occurred. Now, before we even get into how or why people are saying that it came from someone close, understand that these days you can't trust nobody. If life was a book, we would be living in the chapter of who needs enemies when you have friends like these. Every time we turn around, you hear of someone getting backdoored by their own friends. And whatever the reason is, I don't think anything is worth taking the life of someone you know or even once called your friend. This is becoming way too common, to the point where you have guys now even calling themselves snakes, slimes, shiesty. Where back in the days, those were all words that were considered an insult, but somehow these guys wear that title as a badge of honor. Pooh Shiesty even said it in his First Day Out song that ain't nobody is as slime as him. So when you willingly hang around guys who glorify that type of behavior and indulge in that type of lifestyle, you can't be mad when they end up doing some snake, slimy, or shiesty thing to you at some point, because nobody is exempt. Now we're going to get into a few things we now learn concerning this situation, including updated news reports and social media posts from close friends calling out snake behavior, alluding to what happened to Cleezy. Fredo Bang haven't issued a response yet to the situation, but I'm sure he would on his own time, being as though the two were very close. So y'all hit that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm, and if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
I go fuck a bitch, I come kick in your door, and that's just how that goes. So nigga, I deal with you. Can't kill for no nigga if he ain't gon' kill with you. Can't steal for no nigga if he ain't gon' steal with you. Please look how these clowns left us, but
Police are relying heavily on the public in a high-profile murder investigation. Hello, friends. I'm Chris Nakamoto.
And I'm Tisha Powell. Our Ethan Tuttle is here in the studio to describe what led up to this shooting at a gym off Greenwell Springs Road that left a man dead. Ethan?
I think there were lots of members of the public who showed up at the crime scene, and now police need the public's help in finding the two masked men behind this brazen murder. Police say 46-year-old Wes Clark was shot and killed outside Gain God Fitness near Greenwell Springs Road Wednesday around noon. Investigators call it a targeted attack, once again by two masked gunmen who they believe later took off in a vehicle they left parked not far away from the crime.
It was a targeted attack. The victim was out there working out, and as he was working out, we know those two suspects walked up and fired upon the victim multiple times, thus killing him at the scene. So we don't have much at this particular time, so we rely heavily on the community and those who know what happened or have an idea as to what happened to give us a call so we can follow up on the information that they give us.
And local rapper Fredo says Clark was his manager. He credits Clark with helping his music career take off. We'll have his full statement tonight at 6, and we'll hear more from police on leads they're working just a day since this deadly incident. Guys, that's coming up at 6.
Oh my God, son. So I just passed. This street is like right next to yours, son. Oh my God. And this man is dead. This man is dead, son. Oh my God.
Now, as you can see, two men were caught on camera walking through the parking lot, and judging from the surveillance, you can tell everything was premeditated, and these guys went to the gym with every intention on doing what they did. We still don't know who these guys were or how they knew where Cleezy would be at, but obviously they had to drop on him some way, somehow. I say this because everything was perfectly timed to the T. It's not like they were there and jumped out of the car once they saw him. Instead, it's like they knew when he was coming out and knew exactly when to start heading in his direction exactly as he was making his way to his vehicle. Either they're just that lucky or they already had knowledge of his movements. Now, according to a close associate by the name of Little Hurt, he would take to his IG story to say, quote, "I'm logging out this ish on G, the world getting too P and everybody too fake, ninjas jealous in this world and they dirty too, for a little fame and a big name, they'll murder you. Sometimes you don't know how important a moment is until it become a memory. One love to the gangsters who never made it out. Rip the guys, free the guys, I could see a snake from a mile away." Now, as you can see, judging from his response to the situation, it don't seem like something that came from the ops. It seemed like he's insinuating that it came from in-house. And even if it did come from ops, then maybe it was set up by someone close or something. He mentioned a snake. Usually whenever someone mentioned that in these situations, it's due to someone close having something to do with whatever transpired. Keep in mind, he isn't the only one saying this. You have another individual who goes by the name of 3J, who made a video about a year ago warning Cleezy to stay out of Baton Rouge. They say Cleezy was being hard-headed and had more than enough money to get out the city and live comfortably instead of being in the war zone.
And another thing, Cleezy, I don't know if he feel like he the landlord and he can move however he want to move, but history proves that that's not true. History proves or whatever that you gotta move right and slippers count. You feel me? When slipping up or whatever, that count like a lot. You feel me? A lot of rappers or whatever got slipped up or whatever. You feel me? A lot of rappers real life slipped up. So it's like I hate that for him or whatever, moving around BR like that though. Like I really do. I hate that. I hate that for him. Like so much or whatever like that. Because it's like you been locked up and it's like you feel like you can move how you was moving before you got locked up. Like as far as like it won't be a big, like it probably not a big bag on your head or whatever like that. You feel me? And I remember a long time ago me and Cleezy was talking, right? And like, I had to find it or whatever like that. I had to find the messages or whatever. And then I told him whatever, like, niggas been trying to like get at me or whatever, you know, like knock me out. And he said, shit, bruh, niggas been trying to do that for years or whatever like that. You feel me? So I hate that for him or whatever to feel like to get out or whatever and feel like I can move the same way, bro, because to me, I feel like every move should be calculated or whatever, basically thought about before you do it.
Now, also, if y'all remember, G Money, who was an artist that lost his life in 2017, he was also a part of TBG and was a close friend to not only Fredo Bang, but Cleezy as well. His mother would take to Facebook and respond to Cleezy losing his life, as she would say, quote, "Man, I'm hurt and I'm mad. How you let them unalive you like that? You the landlord. You was supposed to watch yourself better than this. You was really a real one, and we really gonna miss you till we meet again. Long live Cleezy5, the real landlord forever." Now, Cleezy called himself the landlord. Maybe he took that a little too serious and carried himself around Baton Rouge like he really was one. However, sometimes when you ignore the signs, you just may have to deal with the consequences that come with it. See, Baton Rouge is an area where TBG rivals also frequent at, so Cleezy was playing with fire, being comfortable going to the gym as if the streets aren't on fire. Maybe he felt because he was older that he had nothing to do with the younger members' beef or whatever, but one thing we do know is this: when it's real beef outside, whether you're a family member or friend, you still have to be on point, because it becomes a time where if they can't get their target, you are just as valuable. Keep in mind, Cleezy was definitely a top OG member of TBG, so this definitely sent shockwaves through the hood. And you could bet your bottom dollar that it will be bloodshed behind his situation. And if y'all know anything about the streets, this happened way too often, where maybe somebody close to you want to get you knocked off so they can have your spot, or just anything pertaining to people being jealous. We're not sure why, but as more come out about this, we will keep you guys updated. But as for now, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.